Okay, Kenneth, so one of our first questions that came in. This is related to the naked put search. Kenneth says, is there a way to filter out stocks that have had a huge move in the weekly naked put search tool? STNE is an example. It showed up today in the, you said weekly naked put, very good. In the chart with a weekly yield of 4.4%, however, it jumped 42% today. Okay, so take a look on the search tool for naked puts. And let's see, okay, weekly. Okay, let me just bump this up. You said a 4.4. I'm going to bump this up to 3.5. There we go. Okay, now I only have one page and I don't see STNE in here. DoorDash, okay. But let's take a look here. Let me go back up here to STNE. I want to see something first. Should have done it. I could have done it this way first, but I'll go ahead and do it this way, Kenneth. All right, so let's take a look at STNE. And let's take a look at the chart. Okay, there's your big move today from $9 to $14. Okay. Now, I'm trying to think of the best way here to do it. Normally, when you see this type of move, and this one hasn't caught up yet because it was just a one movement today, Kenneth. But normally, what you see in this situation, what we'll probably see later on, is that the Bollinger Bands are going to start to get very, very wide. Okay, and that's the Bollinger Band width. You're going to start to see this get very, very wide with this sudden jump and this sudden movement. Okay. Oh, it's in the sample searches. Thank you, Kenneth. All right, so maybe we can go back to that. But that's one aspect we could do. Another aspect is maybe a sudden jump above the Bollinger Band range using the percent BB20. Those are one of the two things I was looking for. Also, in Power Options, you can use the percentage change today. And it's not recent. You know, you would ask if there were to filter out stocks that had a huge move in the weekly naked put search or anything like that. But we could do it all on a one-day basis with those filters. So let's go ahead now. And let's go back here. And I'd prefer usually to use the picks of the day, but you're in the sample searches. These might be a little bit different, but not by too much. There she is, STNE, up $4.04, or as you mentioned, 42% today. So if you want to filter out things that have had large movements, of course, today, that's very easy. We can just go into, I thought it was there. Ah, there it is. I'm sorry. It's in fundamentals, Kenneth. I apologize. I thought it was in the technicals. Percentage stock change today, less than 20, less than 15 even, less than 10, however you want to set that. So that's the percentage stock change today. And that filtered out STNE. We still have some good movements here. Square is up there with a big move relatively, you know, about an 11% move, 10% move from where it was previously. But that's one way to do it. Let's take that out. And another thing that I could do, if I'm not looking for, in this example, I'm not looking for a Bollinger Band breakout. Now, if I'm using long calls, buying calls, or looking for stocks that are near or potentially Kenneth have shown a Bollinger Band breakout, I could use this percent BB20, and I might be looking for a range of greater than 90 or greater than 95. Okay? And again, what that Bollinger Band is, these two values here, this is the upper band, and that's on the percent Bollinger Band 20, percent BB20. The upper band is 100%. Sorry for that. That's a little dim. I go to the other green here. There we go. So that's your 100, and the bottom Bollinger Band is your 0. Okay. So here, you know, if I'm looking for a Bollinger Band breakout to buy a call or buy a put, I might be looking for a Bollinger Band above 90, percent BB20, excuse me, above 90. And here I might be looking for it less than 20. But with a large move like this, recently even, it's probably jumped above its upper or Bollinger Band. So you could use that as well to restrict the search. Let's go back. Okay, and let me submit this again to get STNE back in there now that we've taken out the percentage volume. There we go. And I'm going to set that percent BB20 to be less than, let's say, 90. You'll still see ones that have been moving up and are getting up to the upper bands. We're still maybe following the trend for many of these positions. But this way, at least this helps us limit out the ones that have jumped up over that position as well. And there again, STNE has been removed from the search with the large movement. So either you can restrict the percentage stock change today, you could use the percent BB20 to look for things that are down below the 90% or 80% or so they not have a sudden move where they just shot up above that upper Bollinger Band, Kenneth. That's one other way that you could consider doing it as well. In addition to that, the Bollinger Band width, the width of the actual bands. This one was a sudden movement, so I haven't seen it crease, but on Monday, we'll probably see a wider Bollinger Band width, and we can restrict that as well. Let's take a look at STNE again. And percent Bollinger Band, there we go. The bandwidth, I see it hasn't caught up to it yet, so that's why I was worried about that. But here you see the Bollinger Band 20, percent BB20 is at 143. So I don't want to see anything that's had that large spike suddenly and just gapped up above that in that case. So one more time, ways to restrict it for a sudden move on the day. Percentage stock change today or even monetary, but as you saw, the percentage stock change today is better. You can keep that below 15 or below 10%, blank to 10, blank to 15. Using the Bollinger Bands there, percent BB20 specifically, to restrict it to be under that 90 percentile is another approach that you could do that. Okay. All right. Okay, yeah. So, Kenneth, there you go. That would be the two ways to do it in that case on any search if you're looking for it in those range. And of course, we do have default searches I mentioned for the, let's add it in there just so you can take a look. I'll take out the straddles and strangles. We want long call. We want long put. And again, in the default searches here, for long call and long put, you can see the Bollinger Band screen is set there. And for the technicals, of course, we're looking for the higher range. We're looking for stocks that are showing us that near Bollinger Band breakout. And on the put side, I believe it's less than 5. We're looking for ones that are near the lower Bollinger Band, looking for a lower Bollinger Band breakout potentially to buy on those positions. In addition to that, there's more information you can find on the site as well. If you just go to Long Call Home, there's an article here on the Bollinger Bands for long options that Ernie put together that explains that and explains what those criteria are.